The EKF Championship for Cadets, Juniors, and U21 2025 has begun in Bielsko-Biala, Poland, bringing together the best young karate athletes from across Europe. The first day was filled with intense competition, with finalists determined in the Kata categories and Cadet Kumite bouts. Cadet girls, Kata, Villanova versus Manka in the final. Julia Villanova from France secured her place in the final by defeating Greek athlete Eleni Zervou with a score of 39.90 to 38.70. In the other semi-final, Belgium's Julia Manka outperformed Slovakia's Karolina Kiskova with a score of 39.0 to 38.70, setting up an exciting final showdown. Cadet boys, Kata, Mateus and Yagudin Gritsenko fight for gold. Portugal's Vasco Mateus displayed excellent form, defeating Ireland's Calvin McCann with a score of 39.40 to 38.60. Elise Yagudin Gritsenko from Spain secured his spot in the final by overcoming Italy's Matteo Freda with a score of 39.20 to 38.80. Junior boys, Kata. Witek brings a final to the hosts. Polish competitor Patrick Witek thrilled the home crowd by reaching the final after a narrow 38.90 to 38.80 victory over Sweden's Jakob Jonasson. He will face France's Thomas Clems, who dominated Spain's Ezen Lobes with a score of 41.20 to 39.60. Junior girls. Jay and Marquez in the final. Germany's Shirley Jay impressed with a 39-10 to 38.20 victory over Spain's Abril Angulo Madrid. Portugal's Rita Marques also showcased her strength, defeating France's Ines Ordonez with a score of 39.20 to 38.50. U21 Kata women. Garcia Lozano continues her dominance. Spain's Paola Garcia Lozano demonstrated exceptional skills, defeating France's Mai Lin Bui with a score of 41.60 to 40.80. In the final, she will face Damlasu Turemen from Turkey, who won against Belgium's Chiara Manca with a score of 39.60 to 38.60. U21 Kata men. Vu and Pulcinelli in the final. Sweden's Anthony Vus secured a spot in the final with a 41.70 to 40.20 victory over France's Lucas Hoffman. His opponent will be Italy's Guido Pulcinelli, who defeated Romania's Petru Comenescu with a score of 40.20 to 38.40. Cadet boys, Kumite 52 kilograms, Gomez and Vyechkinov in the final. Spain's David Gomez Marino dominated his semifinal bout, defeating Serbia's Todor Horvat 3-0. In the other semifinal, Ukraine's Maxim Vychkanov secured his place in the final after a tough fight against Belgium's Nathan Roland. Cadet boys, Kumite, 57 kilograms, Zafo versus Apicella. Daris Dafo from Bosnia and Herzegovina advanced to the final after defeating Azerbaijan's Aliashraf Gafarov 4-2. Italy's Carmine Apicella joined him in the final after securing a narrow 1-0 victory over Ukraine's Yevgeny Fedorov. EKF Championship for Cadets, Juniors, and U21 2025 Day 1 finalists decided. Cadets, Kumite 63 kilograms, Shebun versus Baldassare. Alexander Chebun from Austria secured his spot in the final with a dominant 5-1 victory over Aid Curry from Kosovo. Italian Raffaele Baldassare claimed a narrow 1-0 win against Mustafa Tufan from Turkey, earning his place in the gold medal match. Cadets, Kumite 70 kg, Razan Mihailov in the final. Germany's Julian Raz displayed excellent form, defeating Turkey's Tuna Bayram Bolat with a convincing 6-1 win. Bulgarian Nikola Mihailov secured his place in the final with a solid 3-0 victory over Croatia's Petar Slukic. Cadets, Kumi 70 kg, Argyrakis and Przasnyski for gold. Greek athlete Christos Argyrakis edged past Israeli Tal Wolfson with a close 1-0 victory. The home crowd had reason to celebrate as Poland's Mikhail Przasnyski dominated Italian Francesco Ferrini with an impressive 5-0 win. Cadet girls, Kumite, 47.7 kg, Vincic versus Kume for gold. Jana Vincic from Serbia advanced to the final after a 1-0 victory against Romania's Maria Bălănescu. French competitor Lilu Kume secured her place in the final with a 2-0 win over Salome Kakutia from Georgia. Cadet girls, Kumite bangs 54 kilograms, Boyajeva versus Halievska. Bulgarian Adriana Boyajeva reached the final after a judge's decision in a scoreless 0-0 match against Greece's Anastasia Anastasiadi. Ukraine's Sofia Halievska secured her spot in the final with a 3-2 victory over North Macedonia's Dušica Breslieva. Cadet girls Kumite 61 kg Sundergaard vs. Iceni. Danish athlete Hanna Bath Sundergaard advanced to the final after a tight 1-1 match against Bosnian competitor Shayla Ostic. Meanwhile, Kosovo's Liana Iceni dominated Slovenia's Lea Krivina with a commanding 6-0 win. Cadet girls Kumite plus 61 kg Duka and Dudka in the final. Greece's Efrosini Duka Davidula won a dramatic match against Cyprus' Anna Michailidou, ending in a 4-4 tie. Ukrainian Daria Dudka delivered an impressive performance, defeating Scotland's Maya Ewing with a 7-4 victory.